Good day. How are you? Amazing. So, have you ever felt like guilty? Because you wanted to buy a lipstick? Or maybe the brush you wanted was $5 more expensive than the cheap brush that you could just buy, but you wanted the brand. I spoke about this before, where you have needs versus wants, and we got into great detail regarding needs versus wants and the psychology and the philosophy. But today I'm going to talk about just treating yourself. Let me tell you something. So I'm a firm believer in setting goals, accomplishing my goal, and not just accomplishing my goal, killing it and truly feeling like, okay, you know what? I earned this. I know I've had this conversation with you all before where I do everything I can, I set a goal, I make it real, and then I reward myself. But sometimes you gotta treat yourself in between. Now, listen, if you're on a fixed income, you can still figure it out. And I know that's going to sound crazy, but I was at my lowest lows and my highest highs. And sometimes a little treat lifted my spirits. So first of all, I'm just going to go through some of my top treats. And then I want to talk about some other things. And not everything's expensive. Some things are pretty reasonable. But I want to talk about it because it's kind of fun to sometimes talk about funny, cute, fuzzy pink things and not be so serious. Hold that thought. I'm going to come right back to you and we're going to talk about it. Be right back. Welcome back. So I am like dying laughing. I don't know if any of you have ever ticked, anything like that, but there's this funny TikTok and I gotta figure out, you hit the heart, you save it, but then I can't find it. And I am on a mission. If anyone knows this person's name, please tell me so I can give them a royal shout out. And I normally don't, but I will. And I'm gonna just laugh. So this man, he mimics people in the city and he'll say, for me. Like when you meet someone who's like rude and then they say, for me, it cracks me up. So I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but he is super duper hilarious. So anyway, I was just laughing because that's the name of this podcast for me. And it's more like when you reward, that kind of idea. But let's just get right into it. So first things first, you will find, and I'm going to be very label specific today because we're talking about treats, okay? My PIC, who is top-notch, class A, amazing human, got me some Rae Dunn stuff, and I love Rae Dunn. I mean, something about Rae Dunn that it's not so perfect, but it's chic. I love it. I love these little jars, potato, goodies, sugar treats. I love them. I love those things. So thank you, PIC. And in one of the treats I love to fill in there is the dark chocolate almond nuggets, and I think it is by Hershey's or Dove. It's one of the two. And I always keep that filled with the dark chocolate. And what I do is I don't eat all of them. Usually around 4 o'clock, and it depending on your time zone, it's about 4 o'clock. You, as a woman, your body starts getting crazy, and you're like, roar, it comes out of you. And I think around 4 o'clock, I need my chocolate. And then not a lot. I only have one. See, this is the idea. It's a treat. I'm not spoiling myself. It's not a need versus a want. It's literally just a treat. So what do? I take one and I move it along. Now, I also am a person that loves Oreo cookies, but I'm so vain about my teeth. And if you know me, you know I'm vain about my teeth. I like to floss. I like to keep them clean. I like being fresh. And when I eat an Oreo cookie, my mouth feels like a yuck mouth. So if I eat an Oreo cookie, it really is like right before I go to sleep, then I'm going to brush my teeth. No one's going to see me. And it's like, that's like a very secret treat. And again, I'll have one. If I have two, it's too many. And you guys know I watch my sugar. Someone said to me, "You're very good at your diet." Assumed I was on a diet. I was like, "Mamita, it's called the diabetes diet. Hello." But honestly, I have to. If I eat something, I will literally pass out. So I cannot go through that. But like one little Oreo cookie won't hurt. One little nugget won't hurt. But I can't eat those together. So it's a treat. So we start from there, okay? So that's the first treat. Is it every day? No. But is it usually around 4 o'clock? Sure is. Sure is. Okay. That's the first one. So that's not expensive, right? I'm saying, come on. We're going to move up the tiers. By the end, it will be expensive. Come on. I give layers. I give you layers. The other thing is, I love so much Cafe Bustelo. I don't know if any of you have your own brands that do it for you. But I'm a Cafe Bustelo person. And as you know, as a kid, I worked in a bodega. Hello. I was like, ham, salami, lettuce, tomato. That was me in the bodega. Anyway, making sandwiches. But I always will. I have like one of these K-cups. And you know what? You guys are going to judge me. But I'm just going to say it. My Keurig, whatever it's called, coffee machine. So we have this kind of new style one. And I love it. But even the K-cups for me, the K-cups for me, they're good. But I always put a scoop of the Cafe Bustelo Instant Espresso in it. I have to. I don't care what flavor the coffee is. It doesn't matter. If it's on sale, it's fine. Anything, I don't care. But I need the Cafe Bustelo. When I don't have the Cafe Bustelo in it, I'm kind of like not feeling it. And, 1 cup in the morning, I'm like, yes. And it's really not the caffeine. It's the flavor and the caffeine. But it's the flavor. That is a little treat I like to give myself. And I'll tell you what. I will always buy, like if I buy one, I buy two. Because if I'm out of one, oof. And I have an addiction to sweet and low, if you know me, because I can't have sugar, so I take sweet and low. And people will always say, try agave. Have you tried this? None of that works because I can't have any of those type of sugars. So I just take the sweet and low. But that, two sweet and lows, I'm good to go. So, as you can see, I'm really talking about little things, very little things, right? Cafe Bustelo, chocolate. So, I also am a big believer of maintaining yourself. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go do eyelashes. I always see people with eyelashes. God bless you. Kudos to you. But I don't like it for me. I've had eyelashes before, and I've learned my eyelashes are perfectly fine. I was born beautiful. And are they thick, luscious, and long? No. But it's hard because I'm going to be blink, 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 blinkety blink. And it's not going to work for me. But when I see people with it, I applaud them. I can't. I'm like, you look so gorgeous. And as much as I want to wear them and be fierce, my eyes are too teary and blinkety blink, blink. But I love threading. All right. So we have our top 10. That's 9. This is 8. I love to get my eyebrows threaded. I don't know about you. I don't know. But my little Sue, she put me on one day and she was like, Fanny, don't get threaded. Don't get tweezed. Don't get waxed. Try threading. And I was like, I don't know, Sue. I don't know. And then she took me and I've never looked back. I cannot believe all these years I was waxing. I can't believe it. You thread one time and you see how amazingly crisp you come out, how beautiful your line is, how amazing your eyebrows are. You never go back. You never go back. Now, some people charge $7, $12. The most I ever seen was $15. But you know me, I'm a tipper, so I'll give you a good little tip. Hold you down. Next time, I go ahead of the line. But I love it. And this spot's like, you can't just, like, you need to know your spot. And here's the thing. Since we've been out here, I cannot find a threader. I am dying. I'm dying inside, literally. I keep looking like, who? Girl, you know how to thread? I see a little piece of string in your mouth. Oh, that's dental floss. I need somebody. And so the other day, my husband, he's such a gentleman. He's such a sweetie that he was like, listen, I made you an appointment to get your eyebrows threaded. And I got really defensive. I was like, hold on. Who are these people? Where are these people? He's like, trust me. We drive in almost an hour to get there. And they advertise threadings. We go in and they're like, no, we don't do threadings, but we do wax. You want me to tweeze you? And I just look at my husband and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, but you advertise threading? And they were like, yeah, but we don't do it. The lady's not here. All of a sudden, a mysterious lady, the one person in the whole area knows how to do it. I was like, that's okay, we'll go. Oh, but wait, I could tweeze you. And like, my husband literally made an appointment to have his wife's eyebrows threaded. Now, I'm not trying to be extra, but if your husband does that for you, girlfriend, that's a good man. Most men don't even understand threading. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I said to them, thank you, but no thank you. My husband was shocked. We get in the car and he's like, are you crazy? I was like, babe, you don't understand. And then it was funny, the lady in the front, she was like, oh my God, we could do your tweezing. Look at my eyebrows. I do the tweezing. Her eyebrow, she had one eyebrow up that way to the left. The other eyebrow was like, hanky-dank to the right. I was like, no, I'm not looking at a graph chart to see my recent sales. I don't need eyebrows like that. But I didn't say that, and I was just like, oh no, thank you. Because that's how I would respond. Then we leave and he's like, the lady in the front, she had the zigzag, but they do tweezing. I was like, no, papi. This is definitely a no. So anyone who gets their eyebrows thread, straight up, the eyebrows are thick, but like beautiful, lush, healthy. You don't need anything. You don't need henna. You don't need like an extra little dot. You don't need nothing. They do such a great job, and then your natural eyebrows grow in after all these years of abuse. They finally like, okay, we'll come out now, and they come out, and then you just maintain your line. When I have my eyebrows threaded, people stop me and they go, oh my God, your eyebrows are like, oh my God. And I'm like, I know, thank you, it's natural. Because my father, he had amazing, beautiful eyebrows, and my mom had a natural arch. So guess what? Hello, blessed. I was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's not. I couldn't believe how happy I felt. Thank you, Sue. So now we're going on. I've been here since April something or other, and now we're in June, and my eyebrows are looking like wildebeests. I literally have a caterpillar crawling across on my forehead. So that is a treat that I need to treat myself to, because this is something that, again, these are treats. People, if you're rolling your eyebrows right now, if you're in your office listening to this and you're like, is she for real? How is this important? Is she going to put this on LinkedIn? It is important. It is important to treat yourself, and I keep it real. I'm a real one, right? Okay. So, okay. Now, we moved up the ladder. Pedicures. Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about manicures next, but pedicures. So, I'm, an older woman. I'm not a younger gal. I'm an older woman. And I've been getting my nails done. And when I mean my uñas, my nails, my hands, and my feet done since I was 13. My mother rolled up and she was like, Fanny, maybe now's the time you should get your nails done. Ever since that day, I've always got my nails done. Some people, they bite their toenails. You meet them, you look at them, but like, ooh, she be getting that pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? And kudos to you, but your feet touch everything. Don't put your feet in your mouth. Cut it out. You know who you are. And then there's the other people that they're good clippers. They clip their own nails. But then they run past you and you get sliced at the ankle. And you're like, whoa, that's a sharp corner. What you doing? But they're good. They keep them short and sharp. Then you have the people that it's a massacre. You know who you are and I love you. And they're like, for Sparta! And they remove all their toenails. They're super sharp. And then they're always like, ooch, 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 walking in pain because their feet hurt. So you know who these people are. But let me tell you, you take any person to get a pedicure. But you gotta know your spot. Don't just walk in willy-nilly like, let me get that chick right there. No. You need to know your spot, and you need to know who loves you. And you bring them in like, hi, I'm here with my son. Because let me tell you something. I have taken all my sons to get pedicures, except for the little one. And I've mentioned this before. The little one's going to get one soon. And my middle son be like, you getting a pedicure? Oh, because I'm coming. So, like, where am I right now? I'm in the parking lot for my appointment for my pedicure. Hello. And sometimes you need to just do it. Okay, I'm so sorry. And so he couldn't come today because he's in school. So I need to do what I gotta do, and there'll be plenty of times where I can take him. But I bring them. I say, please hook them up. And let me tell you, they get the massage, they get the scrub. They are like, Mom, this is a secret because this is so amazing. You've been doing this forever. And I'm like, yes, let me put you on that. It's amazing. And I love it. And then here's the thing. The person who does the pedicure for me, I take care of them. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then I give you a tip. Usually the tip is about the same of what I'm paying because I have so much respect that you're on my feet. I cannot tell you how I got to give it to that person. And that's a treat. That's not a need or a want. These are treats. Okay? You can schedule these out. I say for a pedicure, if you're someone that scrapes your feet against the floor, but most women, like once a month, you're good. You're good. I tell them, please cut me nice and clean lines on my toes. Thank you so much. Once a month, you're good. I pick a neutral color. I'm doing hot girl white this summer, so I'm going to do white toenails. Tazar. But you know what? Keep it clean. You're good. I do. Give me an extra shellac. I'm going in the pool. Put an extra shellac. Because when you're in the pool, your toenails get scraped up. Like, give me an extra shellac right there. But, sometimes toenails range from like 10 to 20 on the low end. And they can go up as high as 50. Now, I don't need the paraffin scrub. I don't need all that. Simple. Clean it up. Keep it short. I'm good. That's it. And even though my keep it short, my husband will say your nails are so long, but it's not because I don't want to feel. Your nail is too long when you're wearing Crocs and you're getting an ouch in your toe. Like, whoa, it's time to clip these bad boys back. How long? It's been an extra 2 months. That's not because I need to be Crocs comfortable. Okay, I wear. I'm quick to put on a stiletto, but if I wear my Crocs and my toes are like help, no way, I'm not doing it. No. Okay, moving up, the manicure. Now, if you are like ballerina slipper color, you keep them short and cute, God bless you. You can get their $5 manicures. You can go as often as you like. Once a week is fine because it's a $5 manicure. If you are the next level where you're doing the acrylic, hold on. You hear this? If you're doing the acrylic nail or something like that, and you have like a stub and you're going like 3 feet long, that can run you between $45 to $100 depending on what you're doing. If you're like me, I get liquid gel. So what I do is whatever my nail is there, whatever I have, just put a liquid gel on top. Give me some UV. Pump me up with some UV. Give me a shape. And then let's just polish this bad boy. And then I get a refill. It's the gel. So I'm utilizing my own nail. If I have a really bad breakage, because my nails are usually long. So if you know me, you know my nails stay long. And people will say, are those your nails or are they fake? Here's the thing about those people. Mind your business. Thank you. Okay, now for everyone else, my nails are my nails. So if you need to like explore because you have to understand it, if you look under my nail bed, you'll see my nails right there. My nails are usually they're longer than short ballerina pink, but I don't like my nails too long because I do a lot of typing. Now, when I blow up, thank you everybody for giving me the love. But when that happens, maybe I'll do a little bit longer. But personally, I have kids. I need to manage them. I need my nails to be nice, but not long. So they're not short. They're just in between. It's like a long bob. It's not short, but it's not long. Just teasing. And the other thing is, if you get square ends, wonderful for you. I always get a pointy. I've been getting pointy, or I call them almond shape, before it became trendy. Because when I had my son, when I was pregnant, I never got my nails done when I was pregnant because I was just nervous about chemicals or whatever. But when I had my children little, I noticed if I had a square end, because I used to love square, I would always kind of scratch. My husband scratched. So I said, you know what? When you have an almond, although it's pointy, it doesn't scratch. So unless you have a vampire or a coffin, they can scratch. But almond won't. Almonds are soft. Like, think of like an almond. That almond is so delicious. I love almonds. They don't scratch you. They fulfill your life. They give you protein and other things that you need. But anyway, so I always get an almond shape. And then I always think about if you have long nails and you get a French. I always get like one shorter than that. So it could still be a French, but it's just right there because I type all the time. I'm always working with people. I'm always doing things. I'm always cooking. If you're making meatballs, you can't have a longer nail, okay? Yeah. So I like to keep my nails, like that. Now, that is another indulgence, okay? So we went from chocolate. We spoke about Cafe Bustelo. We mentioned eyelashes, but I didn't dive into it. Then we spoke about threading, pedicures, and nails. So what do we got there? Chocolate, Cafe Bustelo. I'm going to mess myself up. I know I am. Eyelashes, threading, pedicure, and nails. So far, I think we're about 5 on the list of treats that you can do. The next treat. So I'm in Florida. I don't think I need it because I can't escape it. But a lot of people like to tan, like spray tan, body tan, light tan. And it's funny because I say do it if you want to do it. For me, out here, it's so natural that I really can't hide from the sun. I honestly, I'm a person, if you know me, I'm like vampire skin. I am translucent. I never tan. I'm so pale. And even if I try, I'm trying, pushing, it doesn't happen for me. So I one time I tried the tanning thing, but it wasn't for me. But now, I don't know if it's because my skin is older, but if you know me, I use SPF 100, 150. I use SPF 200. Like I am so afraid of getting skin cancer and things of that nature. But right now, oh my God, I have a JLo glow. And it's the funniest thing because the other day, I was so impressed to tell my husband, look, I got color. And then next to him, of course, I still look like old-fashioned refrigerator pale. But I think that, a little sun doesn't hurt anyone. I always wear protection. My son's in camp today, and I smothered him down in his SPF, and I know he's going to have a fun day today. And he is such a golden Adonis. He's so beautiful. God bless him. And he's a good boy and has a good heart. And they have this natural ability to get that color. So I love it. So for me, I say if you do it, enjoy, just be safe. Just wear sunblock. You like, I have a friend that she's like, oh my God, I want to tan. Throws like, Crisco oil. I'm like, mamita, save that for the chicken when we cook later. But it will happen. It progresses. Now, there's no need. You should always love yourself. So there's no need to want to. But again, it's like everything else. It's a treat. If you want to go enjoy it, just be safe with the skin. I don't want anyone to get sick. People often ask me that about my nails. In that instance, it's like a second. I'm good. Don't worry so much. Okay. So now, here we go. Listen, I got 3 more to go. So I'm going to get to it. Shoes. What? I don't know what it is. But I love a shoe. I gotta tell you, this should really be higher up the list because I know I got 3 more. But honestly, shoes, I am a sucker for a shoe. I just am. And there was a point where I had so many shoes, I had to give them away. Then I collected so many shoes again when we moved over here. I gave away Coach. I gave away Kors. I gave them away because I just had no more space and I had to be realistic on my traveling. And I always do this for myself. I give things away and then I'm like, ugh. But you know what? It's good. Sometimes it's good to purge. Give it away. Empty your pantry. Your pantry will be full. Anywho. But then we moved out here and the funniest thing is nobody wears boots. I mean, I'm laughing because it might be kind of obvious and I'm just dumb. But, everybody's in a sandal, a flip-flop, a espadrille. I don't know how to say that word. But everybody's in different things, but not a boot. And I'm a boot woman. I love a little booty with a pair of jeans folded. But remember, I need to learn my climate. So, the other day I had a beautiful conversation with the lifeguard. And when I was talking to them, they were like, yeah. I'm like, well, is the pool open like in the winter? I know I sound stupid, but forgive me. And he was like, this pool is open all year long. And I'm like, wait, but like, how do people swim? He's like, in a bathing suit. I'm like, but today, again, I'm not bragging, today it's like 95 degrees. And this is a conversation I had with him at the end of April. I'm like, today it's like 95 degrees. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, in the winter it's like 70. But at 3 o'clock, it's hot, very hot. Everybody comes here around 3. I'm like, so let me just ask again. The pool's open in December. He's like, oh yeah. So basically, I'm that stupid that, and again, I'm sorry for saying it, but everybody comes to this pool all year long. Nobody's wearing boots out here because the weather's gorgeous all year long. I mean, God bless me. Thank you for moving here. But now I have a lot of boots. So, moral of the story, yeah. So the shoes. I love the shoes. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a treat. That's definitely a treat. It could be a goal. It's a treat. It's definitely a treat. And again, these are my treats. So you do you. You do you. But these are mine. Okay, next on the list, and this is after shoes. Bathing suits. Again, if you know me, you know I'm a queen. I'm thick. There's nothing the skinniest thing about me is my eyelashes. I am a thick woman from head to toe. My wrist is thick. Everything's thick. I'm a thick lady, okay? I'm very curvy. When I say very curvy, like a circle, I'm someone's like, oh, like an hourglass? Yeah, like a circle. So I'm a very curvy woman, and I do like a good bathing suit. Now, I used to buy very expensive bathing suits, and now I wear a bikini, a mankini, a tankini. I mentioned this before. I really go all out, but there is this website called Shein, and this other one called Boohoo. These two websites, you can find bathing suits, if it's on sale, from $10 to $40. But every bathing suit is amazingly gorgeous. And I don't know what it is about whoever's making these bathing suits, but they can fit you if you're a size 00. They can fit you if you're a 5XL. They range. And there's these models, and I'm like, okay, she's like me. Oh, gee, she looks great. I'm buying it. Let me tell you something. Out here, you need a bathing suit so bad. It's just you do. You just do. And that's another treat that I often say to myself, like, you know what? I'm going to need another bathing suit. So every summer, I used to like, okay, I'm going to need bathing suit. I mean, out here, I'm going to need some more. It's not going to be part of my wardrobe because I go to the pool that often. And let me tell you, that is, if you have a community pool or a pool in your backyard, that is also a treat. I'm going to throw that in there too. Don't pay for the daily, pay for the yearly membership and get it done. It is amazingly fun. And if you can do it, do it. If you can't, again, these are treats. All right, so pools. All right, I'm going there. Here I go. We're just going to say bags, wallets, bags, clutches, wristlets. I'm a sucker for a bag. Like, I think my son the other day was like, well, you already have a bag. Why do you need a bag? I was like, why do I need a bag? When this is not needs and wants. This is treats. So I'm going to kind of help you out a little bit. Now, if you can straight up get your Louis V, walk right in and pick it out. If you're like me and you need to make sure you only get it for a goal, okay, because otherwise you get a little cray, then you set a goal and you make it happen for yourself. Okay, you see what I did there? But let's say you're on a budget, okay? I'm going to give you a clue. If you're a person that buys breakfast and lunch every day, you buy your breakfast and you buy your lunch every day. And that means that you're spending about $20 a day. Now, you may think that's not true. Well, if you buy a coffee, if you buy an egg sandwich, then you go to lunch, you may be spending $5 to $20 a day. Okay? Think about this. That's a lot of money. And a lot of people don't realize that they get paid and like they spend all this money. Okay? If you have a Walmart near you, go in there and buy a giant thing of eggs, put it in your refrigerator. That's enough to last one person a long time, okay, before it expires. Make your own breakfast and your own lunch. Just hear me out. Hear me out. A lot of you like, I can't, I'm in a rush, and I can't boil an egg. I'm sorry. On Sunday, boil 8 eggs, put them in the freezer. On the day before, take it out, nuke it, 20 seconds, you're good to go. Let me tell you why. Now, I'm a person that when I was in the city, I used to go Starbucks crazy. I get that. But that was in my budget. If you are a person that makes their own, hear me out, breakfast and lunch a day, then you can afford an expensive bag, okay? So if you do the math, $20 a day, in 10 days, that's $200. In 100 days, that's $2,000, right? So what I do is I prepare everything in my house. Sometimes we do go out, and there's 5 of us, so it can be like $100 to $200 to $300 a meal. So I'm not trying to go out all the time, but I like to prepare my meals. But what I do is I have like a little bank or a little secret hiding spot of cash in my house, and every time I throw money in there. And instead of like, if I didn't do something, or if I have change, anytime I have change, I put money in there, and that adds up really quickly. So what I'm saying to you is, if you really want to get on the bag hub, now you can always go online, buy them cheap. You can always, I love to go to Canal and see what was recently stolen. Just kidding. I never would do that. But you can figure out ways. Now, if you don't care about a label, then you don't care. You just buy the bag you want. But if you're looking to buy an expensive bag, and I'm talking a G, 2 Gs, 3 Gs, 4 Gs, 5 Gs, 10 Gs. These bags are expensive. What you do is you take that breakfast and lunch money, you put it in your jar. Mentally, you say breakfast and lunch in here, and don't touch it, and go make it in your house. By the first 6 months, you'll have so much money in there, you'll want to buy your bag. Or now you may even change your mindset. I'm just saying there's ways to do things. Now, for me, I'm always on a bargain hunt or things of that nature. But I don't like certain bags because that's the trend. I like certain bags because they fit me. So, like, I love Kate Spade. I love old school Coach. I love Michael Kors, but not every Michael Kors, I must say. Only brown Michael Kors. I do like Louis Vuitton, but I can always pass. And I do like Chanel quilted. Anything Chanel quilted is just beautiful to me. I'm that type of person. Do I need a Balenciaga? I'm not really into it. Do I need a Hermes? I'm not into it. So there's certain things that I'll tell you. I love Banana Republic shoulder bags. They're just quality. It's just so beautiful. The leather's nice. And I love anything crocodile style. It doesn't have to be real croc. Just like the pattern. For me, these things are what is appealing to me. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a label. I sometimes find great things elsewhere. And I already have such a collection. I don't really feel like I need anything. But when I want to treat myself, I really do try to treat myself to those type of things. Now, I have been going off about these traits. And I hope that you take time in your day to treat you. I don't know what you may like. Maybe you like cigars. Maybe you like doing different quilt work. It depends on what makes you happy and smile. This is not a serious podcast. This is just for fun today, so that you can have an enjoyment and think about what you may want to do to treat yourself next time. Thank you for joining me on this journey of Fannytastic Life. And again, don't forget to treat yourself. Bye now.